welcome back to my channel. I'm really tired. This 5 a.m. wake-up call is not for us, but still excited, and I can hear my husband making his way down the stairs. So we're trying to do an early wake-up time. How are you feeling? Did you sleep enough?
No.
Are you ready for Disney? Are you questioning your life choices?
Yeah.
Anyway, you can see our eyes. We are not ready for the day, but hopefully some coffee for him and a shower for me will get us there. We'll catch up later. So after some showers, some coffee and rearranging our bags one last time, we were off. So we're going to Disneyland. We took the Eurostar directly from London to Disneyland, so we had to make our way to St. Pancras International Station. There was a tube strike that was happening on the day, and when we checked City Mapper that morning, the quickest option was going via bus, and to be honest, the bus cost us a fraction of the cost of what it would have been to take a taxi. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Disneyland.
Yay! And it's your birthday celebrations.
Yes, in 4 days starting from tomorrow.
Okay, and how old are you going to be?
8.
8 years old. Wow. So once you make yourself comfortable and familiar with public transport, it really is easy and affordable to get around. So it was about a 40-minute bus and then a short walk for us to get to the station. This is one of the reasons that we wanted to keep our luggage quite light, and we used City Mapper to get ourselves there on time and make sure we got the quickest route. And after that very scenic route, we arrived at St. Pancras International. It was our first time at the station, so we wanted to arrive a little bit early so that we could find our way, but it was really easy to maneuver and there were lots of signs to make sure you got to the right place. Because the station is international, it really does give an airport feel. There's also lots of shops and eateries and lots to look at when you're walking through it. A short walk in and we had found our queue, so here we are at the international departures of the Eurostar. And we all started getting super excited when we saw this sign, so it meant nothing that we had to stand in a queue, but thankfully it moved really fast and it was filled with lots of people with kids and everybody that was ready to go to Disney. So then we scanned our tickets and made our way in, and you can expect to go through passport control twice, one for exiting London and another one for entering France. And while waiting in queues and taking belts on and off, we kept the toddler entertained in her travel stroller with this funky gadget that attached the phone to the handlebar, and we had some offline videos to make sure that she was happy. Once we were through passport control, we still had a little bit of time on our hands, so my husband decided to get us some coffee while I took the girls to find somewhere to sit down. My toddler was slightly apprehensive at first, and I think it was because of the large crowds, but very soon we were all comfortable in our little corner. We took out some snacks and we entertained ourselves with some Play-Doh and YouTube Kids. And before we knew it, it was time to board our Eurostar. As I already mentioned, this was our first time on the Eurostar, and for some reason we didn't even check whether you could pre-book seats. Spoiler alert, you can, and we didn't. So we had a long walk to find our carriage and we were seated right at the end. So if you pre-book and you're a family of 4, it might be nice to get the 4-seater with the table in the middle. We ended up with 2 seats behind each other, but I think this option worked better for us because the table with the 4-seater is actually more suited to adults or taller children, and this was much easier for my kids' activities and for them to eat as well. And just like that, we were off and we were saying goodbye to London and the UK for now. While some of us chose to look out the window and enjoy the scenery, others decided to make the best use of their activity pack. But hey, I'm not complaining. She kept herself busy with all the activities and I got to enjoy a bottle of rosé. There is a cafe on board where you can purchase yourself some food, so we got ourselves a baguette and some drinks and of course some snacks for the kids. Mile?
Yeah?
You're in France.
I'm in France.
Your first
Come on.
I mean, it's a big country, we're starting, but yes, this is what France looks like.
Welcome to France! And while I took in the scenery of the French countryside, the little ones were doing activities with Dad. Not for long though. Back to more activities and games, and everybody was keeping busy and were all smiles. The entire journey from London to Disneyland was about 2 hours and 49 minutes. The Eurostar made for a very comfortable and easy commute. Our tickets cost us £276 for a family of 4, and we booked directly on the Eurostar website, and booking in advance definitely does give you a better deal. And just like that, we had arrived in Disneyland. The train station at Disney is quite easy to maneuver. We picked up our luggage and found our way quite easily. And look, we even had some extra help with the bags.
Mommy, wait!
There was a bit of a queue at the main entrance, but again, it is summer in Disney and it was fast moving. And then finally we saw it, those beautiful gates with that familiar sign. We arrived at Disneyland Paris. So we could have entered through here, which would have been a shorter walk to our hotel, but unfortunately we had some glass in our luggage, so we had to go around the corner and take a cab to our hotel. It wasn't a very long ride, but it cost us around 14 euros. But at this point we were quite tired, so it was a relief to just be taken to our hotel. So we stayed at the Sequoia Lodge, and it had a very woodlands theme, and the decor was inspired by Bambi. According to the website, Sequoia is graded as a 3-star hotel, but the online reviews were so mixed and varied that we really weren't sure what to expect. I downloaded the Disneyland Paris app, which has a lot of features and things that you can do. One of them is that it enabled us to actually do a pre-check-in prior to our arrival. This ensured that our actual check-in was really smooth and swift. But the hotel had this great kids area, and I think the girls wished that check-in had taken slightly longer than it actually did. We picked up our room key and our magic passes, and we were off to get settled in our room. Our hotel stay cost £1,390, and this included the hotel and park tickets as well as breakfast. So welcome to our Bambi-inspired double room at the Sequoia Lodge. The room was neat and clean and relatively spacious for our party of 4. However, it could have been improved with some basic facilities like a bar fridge and perhaps some tea and coffee facilities in the room. The bathrooms were also quite neat, and they provided us with basic amenities like towels and toiletries. So while it was pretty basic, it did make up for the fact with a really good air conditioning that helped in a very hot French summer, and the fact that they had a prompt cleaning service as well. And to be honest, it served our main purpose of being able to stay in the park and have easy access to Disneyland over a few days. So even though the accommodation was not the best value for money, I think we would definitely do it again because it is so accessible to get in and out of Disneyland and to really get the most out of your time, especially if you have young kids. And literally within 20 minutes of getting our bags into the room, we were on our way to the park to enjoy our first day of Disney fun. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I've got so much more Disney fun coming up on the channel, and it's going to include hotel breakfast, dining in Disney, what rides you definitely shouldn't miss. So keep a lookout for that, and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time.